Okay, Austin, with your wins the last 2 weeks and your podium here tonight, you're now tied with Osborne for first in points. Just 2 years ago, you were here at Daytona as an amateur. Now, in your first trip here as a pro, here you're on the podium. Kind of give your thoughts on that.
It was a pretty solid night. It was hard to make up time with how the track was. You could sprint for a couple laps, but then I feel like you would start making mistakes, and that's just what I did. I would try to catch these guys, and then I would kind of make a mistake and lose it, and then try to catch them again. And it was just that's just how it was. And the track was, I definitely got tired. The track was pretty brutal. And this being my first time here, it was, it was good though. This is definitely the most outdoor style supercross track that I've ridden so far. But all in all, I didn't feel great today, but so to salvage a third, I think is great.
All right, and Jeremy, you won the 250 race here 2 years ago. Last year, your first year on a 450 filling in, led the first half of the race, finished second again here today. You really seem to be dialed into Daytona. What is it about fit your style?
Yeah, I just like it. It's one of a kind, and you just kind of hammer, just pound the main line, just like outdoors. So, we had a decent night tonight, and we were fighting for the win and trying to chase the 45 machine, but he did what he needed to do from start to finish.
All right, yeah, and Jordan, last year you finished just off the podium. This year got the whole shot, led the entire race. It's your for your third career victory, only 8 points out of the point lead. Talk about your win here at Daytona tonight.
Yeah, a lot different than last year. I got the whole shot here tonight, and last year got a really bad start. So I felt really good all day, and this was the best I felt in practice. Both practices qualified third, I think, which is the highest I've qualified all year. And, I just got off to 2 really good starts in the heat and the main both, and just, put in solid laps. I could feel the pressure from Jeremy and Austin there in the middle of that moto, and just tried to, do a few more sprint laps and get out there. The track was really tough tonight.
All right, we'll go ahead and open up for questions. If you have a question, go ahead, raise your hand, give your name and affiliation.
Steve Giberson with Vital MX. Jordan, talk about before the gate drop, you guys had to back out, repick. Talk about what's going through your head. You took Zach's spot. What was going on there?
Yeah, I'm not really exactly sure. I guess there was a little bit of confusion with the first heat having a red flag, and it goes off total time, and so I think there was a bit of confusion. And they asked if I wanted to switch gates, and I had felt really good in that gate inside the box there all night. That's where I got the whole shot in the heat race, and I really liked that rut, and that's where I wanted. So I told him that I would go ahead and pick the rut that Zach was in.
Jordan, does a winning race like Daytona give you a boost of confidence that may carry you on for the rest of the season?
Yeah, for sure. Out of all the races to win, Daytona's a pretty special one with all the history here, and I won somewhere that Dale Earnhardt won now. So that's a pretty cool feeling, and I've just been kind of just building every race so far this year, and fixing the things that I've been struggling with from round one to on, and everything kind of went together here tonight, and I felt really good. So keep working hard during the week, and try to be back up on top of the box next weekend.
It's Godwin Kelly with the News Journal. For all of you, how was this course? Because this course looked and felt different from previous courses. Was it really tough, or can you give us an idea what it was like out there?
For me, I felt like it was really fast. The fastest Daytona that I've raced. A lot of really big jumps, and not very much rest. There was no straightaways out there. It was every straight had a rhythm or whoops or dragon back or a quad in it. So the track was really tiring, and like Austin said, you could throw down a few really fast laps, but then you kind of had to take a little bit of a breather. Really, the walls you wouldn't think would take much breath, but it was pretty tough out there.
Yeah, it was pretty tough. Honestly, I felt like in a few spots I was getting a little bit of glare from the lights. Like, obviously it's not like a stadium to where they can like hang them from the roof and stuff. So I felt like in a few spots, kind of on both sides of the tracks, especially with the ruts too. It was kind of hard to see the bottoms of them sometimes, and the whoops, because they kind of had the lights set up, it was a little bit tough to see for me anyway. That's just what I felt. And the track was obviously really tough, and it was hard to really make up a lot of time. You kind of just had to slowly like try to chip away but obviously not grenade yourself too.
Any other questions? Jeremy, did you want to answer that one as well?
Oh yeah, it's Daytona. You know, it's hard to see. The sand's dark. I mean, you can't see the bottoms of the ruts, you know, in some spots, and you're just kind of winging it and hope it goes good. I mean, I don't know about any of the other riders, but it was like Quad City out there tonight. I mean, you're quadding this, quadding that. So it's the toughest race of the year as far as like fitness. I had to slow down a little bit halfway through the main. I've been kind of sick the last couple weeks, but you know, then try to put on a push at the end to get the orange pumpkin, and couldn't quite get it done.